Uh-huh. So, what exactly is happening? I remember seeing earlier on today in the morning, someone forwarded it to me, and I took a screenshot and sent to you, and you were like, it's really nothing. But then it started going all over the blogs and everything. So please, what exactly is going on? I'm not particularly familiar with UK laws, so can you please explain what happened and what is going on? Because some people said, some people are saying that if you go and greet your friend in prison, I'm like, prison? Like, Abi, they love and kiss to go to the prisons, you know. So first of all, explain what this means in UK terms to us lay people in Nigeria who do not have an understanding of what the UK law entails, especially with regards to charities and what do they call these kind of organizations? These charitable organizations, NGOs, and what have you. So the floor is yours.
First of all, today a company was on the 7th of June, not even today. A company was, I'm looking for the right English, winded up. I'm not sure. You know English better than me. Was closed. A company. And that company is called Salvation Proclaimers Limited. If you see the documents that they're sharing around, it's called the Limited Company. Now, this is a limited company that we don't even want to use anymore. So you were the first one to tell me today that it's in the news. So we're thinking, what does this even mean? Like, it's a senseless news. It must be Africans and people who want to see it down for that want to encourage or push that kind of news. It's a limited company. We don't want to use it. We shouldn't be using it. So I said, I don't want it. So they said we should declare XYZ. And we said, no, we're not declaring for that company. It makes no sense. So either you want to call it UK law or common sense law. We don't want to use that company. It's as simple as that.
Okay, quick question. I'm going to try to keep this live as short as possible. Why don't you want to use the company and the 1.9 million pounds that a lot of bloggers and newspapers are referring to?
Well,
Can you just throw some light on that?
What is 1.9? So that's what I'm reading the report myself, like reading it online. I'm thinking, what 1.9? We gave you guys receipt of 10 years. You have it. We are even more accountable because normally a church can say they are paying X amount of bill for their place. We use public places like Hilton, where you can't doctor a document. You can go and ask them. We use public places, we use stable places. So you can go and ask and say, how much did you guys pay in rent for the place over the last 2 years? So we've never used anywhere that is close to people. It's a place the government can ask in a minute. So when they hoodwink Nigerians especially, or media, we understand how media works. They will say government. What's government? What's government's business with church? Doesn't mean it. So the 1 point whatever they are mentioning, they are saying, if you read the document where they said transparency. So our lawyers did tell us that we should at least, for that company, we should at least declare something. And we said, no, we don't want to be declaring. We don't want to use Salvation Proclaimers Limited anymore. It's as simple as that. So if you go check till date, and I don't know what they will do with that afterwards, let me be clear. If you go check till date, the Charity Commission, let me tell you something. When a church registers here, so that no UK church is lying to you, when they register here, the only reason, major reason why they have charity registration most times, the major reason is when people give 1 penny or £1 as offering or tithe, they will go back and take 20p on every pound.
So the government, they collect
No. The
tithe
government
out
will
of tithe.
give them. Yes.
Oh, so okay, so for instance, imagine I have 10 people in my church. I'm trying to break it down, and each of them earns 100,000
Yeah.
naira each. They are tithe 10,000 naira. So from 10, the tithe now becomes 100,000 naira. What does the on that
So
100,000
on that
naira tithe?
100,000, they will now give you 20p on every pound or on every naira.
So that means the government will now give
Something
me 20,000
like
naira.
So that's what they do. However, in our own case, we don't take tithe or offering. So we're not entitled to that. We don't claim it.
Okay, so you neither collect tithe nor offering.
Not yet, because we
tithe.
can't then go and claim it. So the old charity registration and everything is useless to us. It doesn't help us. Do you understand that? It doesn't help us. So, because for those who claim it, it helps them. It's an income, but we don't. So what we've been saying is, why do we even have to deal with charity? It's just endless headache. And so we know that at the end of the day, when we start restrain from this, it will be something. Because we don't go and ask any church in the UK before they all start talking. It's their tithe and offering, and their tithe and offering dwindling. They get 20p. What do I need 20p for? Really, as in, you're going to look at a church like Spark Nation, and what you want to hold us for really is 1.8, really? 1.8 million pounds. Come on, man. Please. It's an insult. It's an insult of all shades of insult. But that's the way the system works. We're just saying we don't want that registration anymore. We've never taken tax return. We've never taken nothing from them. And that's why the judge,
and you are entitled to this tax return. Are you entitled to this tax return?
A company is entitled to it. But you see that limited that they are calling Spark Nation now, that Spark has been closed down. Yeah, that one have been declaring. When if it's financial, people, it's not a news thing. They pick people up. It's nonsense. They also know, but it's good news in court for those who have been attacking Spark, because they just need something. Where, as the company, someone is saying, because people claim to know laws that they don't know. As a company, should we have been paying, we would have then taken tax return. But we didn't declare. We've never taken tax return before. So I'm saying this publicly. If they have the gut or liver, they should come and then pick us if we've done anything wrong. So they want to scapegoat. We are the leading church here. Yeah, black people. You want to scapegoat, we get you. You wind up the company. But for us, we are saying that you're removing a burden from our neck. Even charity registration, you're removing a burden. So someone says, so why did you register in the first place? Let me educate your ignorant mind. Normally, when you want to open a charity, yeah, when you want to open a charity, you start with a company. You first open a company, then you proceed to open charity. So, but you see, my own first, when we spoke this morning, my issue was, I even thought it was that company that was shut down. So speaking to the lawyer, they said, no, the company they shut down is the company you don't even use or want to use. You told us you don't want it anymore. So I said, okay, like it means nothing to us. On this Sunday, we're still going to be gathered in London City, 2,000 young people gathered, because our charity name is there. SP Ministries is functional, is our charity name. We have more than 20-30 charities. And for the first time, sorry sir, I'm saying this for the first time. No, I'm saying this to you live. For the first time, they found a church, a black church, that can produce 10 years receipt. I'm sorry, 10 years. But the church is not the issue, it's the limited company, guys.
Okay. Now, just for the sake of everybody else who is listening, does this mean that you have no issues with the UK government whatsoever? It is the company that is in question, not your personality or the church. Throw some light on that so people can be clear.
I wanted to answer something someone said there, but I've lost it. As a person, you can't have problem with UK government. If UK government wants to get you, it doesn't take a week. It's not. We need to be sensible, even in our foolishness. We need to think a little bit seriously. But so it's not about UK, and it's not about the company. Even companies do wind up. Judges can give order for companies to wind up. Yes, I also understand why this is going to be popular, because it's Pastor Tobi and it's Spark Nation, and you guys see how we live, and people are already angry. Most people are happy, by the way, and they're looking for something. I'm sorry, on this occasion, you have not found what you're looking for. Me. It's got nothing to do with me, and it's got nothing to do with the church. So I know people are eager to find something, but chill, maybe, but this is not the one, guys.
I'm going to be reading questions, so you can ask your question. Some guy said, why did you delete your pictures on your company? Some guy called Oduyemi AY. I don't know if you should answer it, but celebs delete their pictures all the time. So people delete their pictures. And if the government wants to use your picture, do you think they cannot tell Instagram to reinstall all the pictures you deleted?
I've always...
So you deleted the picture because of government that we call Instagram. We'll call Zuckerberg and say, please, on account Tobi Loba Adegboyega, please help us reinstall all these pictures.
Now I'm stuck. If I post something, I must leave it there for life. I don't understand. So it's not even for me. It's not about celeb or anything. For me, you know me, I operate the way I want. I wanted a clean page without too much information. So last year, I deleted, and that was the first time I was even hearing, oh, why did you delete? Why? I'm thinking, why not? Like, I want fresh content. I want fresh things. So why can I not delete pictures? So I don't know what that works in the, because the pictures I now post, are they different from the other pictures? The cars are still there, the clothes are there, everything is there. So what I don't understand. I don't get it. I honestly don't get that question, honestly.
I was just wondering. I saw it in the comment section. Instead, so any more questions?
Life, why don't Pastor Tobi wait in 2 days' time? If he opens his church, then his name will be cleared. Oh my days. Guys, chill, because I know you are you want failure, you want something to fall, because my opinion is because people want to excuse their own failure, so they are looking for something. Guys, it is not just one church that is open this Sunday. It's going to be four places, four
churches,
and these four, we've been saying it over and over again for weeks. These people don't care to listen to it. 4 has been operating live. 4. So please, okay, let me tell you something, Daddy Freeze. Let's even say this is true, right? Common sense. There's no way to shut a church down. A church is a people. And by law, you have freedom of association. So it's completely ignorant, honestly, with all due respect to the ignorant. It's completely ignorant to think a church is shut down. The only thing you can shut down, wind up, is a limited company, which is what they did. We don't want the limited company. Now, born on your niche, you did not finish a limited company.
Johnny. Anyway, something I'd like you to address. A gentleman famous on Instagram and Twitter by the name Solomon Buchi says, Daddy Freeze, let's talk about Tobi Adegboyega's cult that has been shut down over 1.9 million fraud allegations in the UK. If this was a Nigerian pastor, I know your stance already, but he's your friend, I suppose. A man who thrived on twisting the scriptures and promoting mammon. So this is Solomon Buchi publicly calling me out. Is one of the reasons why I even decided to do this video. PT, can you hear me? I think we lost Pastor Tobi here. Sad, we lost Pastor Tobi here. Okay, let me see if I can bring him back. You saw that it was clearly network. Somebody said, did you run? Run to where? Who is running from? Who is chasing who? Let the man address issues, please. So I want him to answer Solomon. Yes.
I'm back now.
PT. Could you hear me earlier? What I
You were mentioning some name, some person.
Yeah. A guy who's quite popular on Instagram and Twitter, going by the name Solomon Buchi, called me out publicly over this matter. He said, Daddy Freeze. He didn't mention it in a comment. That's why I said, you know what, let me bring it here. He put this as a post on his page, and it has received over 1,000 likes, if I'm correct. Let me be accurate on what I'm saying. Oh wow, has he taken it down? You don't take him down, no. I know if you see him again. Anyway, somebody took a screenshot and sent to me. Wow, he took it down. It's no longer on his page. Oh, I can't see it on his page. He said, Daddy Freeze, let's talk about Tobi Adegboyega's cult that has been shut down over 1.9 million pound fraud allegations in the UK. If this was a Nigerian pastor, I know your stance already, but he's your friend, I suppose. A man who thrived on twisting the scriptures and promoting mammon.
Really? So help me.
The one way I be saying now publicly. So I they wonder whether me and Solomon get issue. Because this is not public call out.
Okay.
So I don't know whether you with him get any issue before.
I don't know. I've never heard of whoever that is before in my life. I've never heard of him. I don't know him. But obviously, the issue is maybe partly with me, but mostly with you. I'm sorry. Because it's about him defending the things that you obviously stand against. And I've stated clearly here, we don't take that enough, right? When you say 1.9 million fraud, if you read the news, they said we are not transparent enough. And I'm asking the white man, what does transparent enough mean for a black man? Because all those who love negative, and I've always said this, when you see anyone who is an accuser, they work with the devil, or whatever name you call the devil, or maybe it's not whatever, because it would take a person to always point out wrong. Okay, because if the news states that we're not transparent on something, how much does a white man, I'm not transparent. You called me to come. I've been to number 10, the Prime Minister's office, more than 5-6 times to tell them how to solve problems. I've been to the police and they've been to the church, the head of police. More than how many times? BBC has done 4 good documentaries about us, 4, and 1 negative one. In the 4, we gave them all the line up of giving, how we do our own giving. Yes, it doesn't fit the traditional church you met, but it's not illegal. And I'll tell you how. We don't want monies to come to the central, because now you will be looking, you would say it's stole money, stole. We don't receive money at the central. So if we want to use an hotel now, there's a group that will go and pay it. So the money don't even enter a pastor's hand, not one pastor. So if you then say that twisting mammon, so helping people, 3,000 young people in Kano yesterday, it's not the gospel to the guy that is speaking. 3,000 nothingers. Go and check my story. You will see them working hard, young boys in the north, helping people, the foundations. That's not the gospel according to him. Twisting people with mammon. What mammon? Mammon is you receive money from the poor. You
to say this.
gather and take money. You take money from the poor. We give, and that's mammon message. Really, there is no time that either we show the cars or we show the houses. There's no time anybody is coming to me with money. Oh, a miracle happened. Take this money. Never. So how is that mammon? Building a village in Cross River. Have I been to Cross River? So I'm just thinking, what is the message of mammon?
Frankly, building a
hospital
in my village. Obi Franklin is here. He said you built a hospital in his village. How true is that?
A hospital is a obvious thing. It's not like it's not secret. It's not secret. So I don't know what else humanity wants from me, but we've given our whole. We've given our whole. I don't know what else. It's just like someone said on your live yesterday, givers are the most controversial people. We've given our whole. Like, to make these guys happy, you must just be down and out. But you're not going to be happy. I'm sorry, we're not doing it. We will be happy, and we will keep helping those who have needs. Nothing can stop us. Let me tell you, forget Nigeria, sir. With due respect, forget Nigeria. Nigeria, they like what they like. They like to talk. This country, the government here, even if they are 1 million plus, they can't do me anything. 1 million of them. You know why? This is a legal country with sense. Companies do wind up. Why is one of our companies wind up an issue? Because it's attached to Spark and people want to talk. Even if I'm warning you today, the Charity Commission itself, we want to leave them. We have no benefit from them. We want to leave. But we were thinking before, the issue is if we leave now, they will make it a story. They will say, oh, charity. What's my business with charity? What's anybody's business?
So to clear the air, and I want people listening to be able to take notes.
No.
You don't collect tithe. You don't collect seed.
No,
you don't collect offering. You don't collect dangerous seed, pastoral seed. Like when you bless somebody and they come back and they say, pastor, pray for me. Here's some money in a bag. You don't do all those things.
People can.
Okay. But I mean giving. I want to come now and say, pastor, I want to give you this thing to bless me so that I will get more of these things.
I'm not blaming the churches that do it, but God forbid. You know the meaning of God forbid? No. But that is, you know the meaning of God forbid. Alone,
yes.
I won't see that kind of going back. And God will forbid that when all the...
about that January first salary of the month, of the year, first
those
fruits?
who
Do you
do it,
collect
I'm
first
not
fruits?
blaming them. You should, but you have the doctrinal fact. But for me, I'm just saying it's not our thing, and God will not let us go into that.
So you give to people without receiving from people, and they are talking. I'm confused. Maybe people think themselves better, because I'm not understanding. They say he ate church money. Did you pay tithe to him that he ate? Did you sow seed to him that he devoured?
From people, let me say, but I receive from people with whom we've built good businesses.
So it's not like
you will
there's one woman said
never see a Spark Nation service. When we first started, we believed those things, and I'm not again saying that is wrong. So I say, how do you then make money? The way humans make money, you do business, you work. What's mysterious with that? What's mysterious on that? I don't understand. So I do receive from people. You've met many of them. We do business together. We build, we make money, we're strong. And then we imagine all the money that we sweat to raise in business. What do you mean, Pastor Tobi, is not clear? I don't receive tithe and offering. What else do you want me to say? All those businesses then make a 1.9. Then the government comes. You've never helped me, not even government, court, and say, show us. I'm saying, no, sir. Like, no. It is not charity money. It's not charity. So I don't understand what you don't understand about business, making money through businesses, tax-paying businesses that they free. What do you not understand about that?
Here's what I'll say to you. Solomon Bucci is a great guy. He's a nice guy. I know him. I know he'll offer you an apology on that, because using the word
and I think everybody has the right to blog, because it gets numbers and all that, and I'm not worried about that. So I don't know.
But I think him being a Christian, I assume he'll offer you an apology, especially when you use words like fraud, since it's not substantiated. And we brought you here.
The news said that we
failed
to be transparent. You've gone to please, guys, a white judge, for God's sake, a white judge or whatever judge that's been in the system, sitting down, looking at black young people with the kind of what we have. Please, he's not checking any fact. He just thinks, okay, you guys are not using the company, wind it up. Why? What's the stress then? And we're saying, yeah, wind it up. Wind it up.
So George wants you to wind the company up, and you want to wind the company up. So it's like any
I don't know how it's in Nigeria, but companies wind up every day. Do you not see the name limited there? Companies wind up. So why should I keep something because of what people will keep saying? I don't understand. Wind it up. We don't even want to be part of charity, because it's a waste of time and effort for us, because it should be left to churches who take tithe and offering. Yeah, will take tithe and offering, and will take collections from the government, like I've explained to you. So what you don't know, and I say this with all humility, is many of the churches here lift on what the name of that 20p thing is called gift aid. And we established from day one that the government can't aid me. They cannot aid me to help my community. They can't aid me, because they will come back and take it. If all these wind up people are saying what most, or some, not most, what some people want is for me to get in trouble. But you see, it doesn't work like that here. I don't know how it works in Jurassic Park, but it doesn't work like that here. Here, yeah, if you've taken from their system, you stole from them. It's not a matter of winding a company up. We didn't take anything from their system, not a penny.
Okay, PT. Thank you so much. If there are any more questions, any other issues arising in this particular issue or regarding this particular issue, Mr. Jollof is saying
You know, I
hi.
love you, Jollof. You were supposed to video call me. Please don't let these. I only have about 3 or 5 people in the whole of Nigeria that I have to explain things to, and they've called me. I've said, and they called saying, "Are you offended for Russia? Like the world don't like anything good." They've been watching, but I've told them there's no shaking. I'm good. Daddy Freeze, you told me this morning. I was going to play tennis, and I said to you, "Oh, it's." I said to
We're
you,
on video call. We're on video call
I said,
to play tennis, and we're video calling, and you were like, "Coach is here.
yeah,
I want to go and play
yeah.
tennis." You understand? Like, okay, only get off the phone and then start seeing messages, blah blah blah. I'm like, what's going on? So I screenshotted and sent you. I said, PT, waiting be this one.
I
Waiting they
said to
happen.
you, it's nothing. So until later, I'm seeing news. I'm thinking, Lori pay company wind up, meaning on the fact that a company wind up. So I know, and let me say this: I'm aware that people have been sitting by their phone. They see the good news and they ignore it. They see what we do in the north. They see what we do with what nation. They do as if they don't see. They are waiting. So I'm aware of. I saw you yesterday. Hello, man.
Good afternoon.
So I
continue,
know how
Jerry.
the world operates, and we are fine with it. All that we're doing now, to be very, very blunt with you right now, is honestly, if not for this interruption, we are just skinning a goat out for barbecue. That was what we were doing. I had to have a rude news interruption. So again, guys, those who are waiting for bad news, it's not your time yet, guys. It's not your time. Chill. Like, we are not going to do anything wrong when we never do it.
It's not their time. So what can I say? You know? PT, thank you for all the support you've given Nigeria. Yes, no, but I also want to appreciate what you did even yesterday with the rehabilitation center for senior boys in Nigeria, where you helped contribute welfare materials, not just food and stuff, but stuff that they could use to build themselves, to learn trades. I'm talking about equipment for shoemaking, equipment for barbing, equipment for soap production, if I'm correct, and so many other things you have supported with. And I want to publicly say thank you to you for that. And I appreciate you with regards to helping Nigerians. You are one of the biggest supporters of Kuku Foundation. You are one of the biggest supporters of Kupe Niger's foundation. Kupe Niger, by the way, is a young man who has cerebral palsy and goes around helping other children with cerebral palsy. I'm sure you've seen him once or twice here. Also, what you've done with Ubi Franklin, the building of hospitals and giving back. And yesterday, 3,000 people in the north. A lot of people, I believe in being transparent. That's why I said, PT, come and address the people, come and tell them the truth, let them hear from you. But that withstanding, people also need to know some of the great things you have done, not just as a person, but to people. There's a young girl. I'm going to say this publicly. There's a young girl who has a heart condition. I've never said this anywhere before. And the young girl needs a particular drug that is so hard to get. Do you know? Because it's difficult to cross customs with this drug. Do you know Pastor Tobi is buying a ticket for somebody to come, because that drug is needed in an emergency for a heart condition. a ticket, a return ticket, so that they can bring the drug to Nigeria. You will never hear all these things. It is how he's whining 1.8 million pounds or 1.9 million pounds, or how he has a cult. Those are the things you would hear. I've never said this before, but I know the child personally, and the child needs this drug. And to put somebody on a plane just to save somebody's life, to bring that drug, you know, to Nigeria is something I personally would applaud him for. Nobody's perfect. We've all made our mistakes, and I'm not going to stand as lawyer for PT if he's made any mistakes. Please, government, come and carry him. EFCC, ESS, Scotland Yard, you know his house, carry him. But in the absence of that, can a young man just ball? Can a young man just drive the Ferrari in peace? Can a young man just freaking wear the Gucci? Or maybe it's the Cartier.
That phrase has been oppressing me with that Cartier for 3 days. 3 days now. I'm oppressed. No, but Daddy Freeze, let me just say this. Thank you for that. That's quite magnanimous. Look, all this is to stop us from doing good, and we won't stop it because
don't stop.
Yeah, because
somebody bully you
is to look at the world and say, you can't be good for the world. It's not a matter of if we've made mistake. As far as we are concerned, yes, you can call the family a cult. Yes, that's fine for you. But yes, we're a family. It looks like a cult, but I'm not going to let those guys go to prison and keep killing themselves on the street. So we're not going to stop doing good, even though it's tempting to live in a good house like this and just say, look, forget the world. We're not going to do it and join the train of people who finish service and take money from people. They love those ones. They love it. And when someone says if it's Nigeria, please, for God's sake, do they wind up church companies in Nigeria? Do you want us to throw light on Nigerian finances, churches? Really? Here, if you move one penny from here to here, if you are black, you are laundering. You're laundering money because you moved a penny here. So, and hey, I've been in the system 17 years, guys. 17. It's going to 18 years. 18, day and night. We climbed through the ladder. The boys who met me when they were on the couches, sleeping in their mom's house, check our record. They are all multi-millionaires. So the insult is not even the news. Is that you're telling SPAC Nation 1.9 million money for shoes? And I say that with all humility. Really? 1.9 million pounds.
949 sent 278 roses to you on TikTok. 200, and anybody that knows how that works out on TikTok, 278 roses.
That's what I want.
Listen, when I was in the UK, I met some of his boys. They're all Ferrari driving, Gucci wearing. Not for old, the Ferrari that I've never seen before in my life. The PT's boys, they pull them. If you see the convoy where they move with, Baba, now the kind of convoy person supposed to join though. The cult come, you see like 5 Lambo, 2 Ferrari. Baba, one
is the cult Nigeria needs in power right now. The cult that creates prosperity, not the one that makes you free overnight. And I said all that to say that majority of people, I love them. I thank you. Your support is amazing. And also, I'm very fine with blogs spreading news. It doesn't bother me. It's just that with people like you, Daddy Freeze, because they would use you to try to get to me and all that, I have to do this. I'm very fine with it because that's how they eat as well. I get it. So I'm not bothered. We're fine. If I'm able to come on live later, you would see the people. We're here having lovely barbecue, playing tennis. So we're good. That's just what I want to say. We're good, and we haven't even started at all. I'm focused on the Ekiti election tomorrow. I want to make that difference. I'm very focused. The election is what's sorry
right here. We'll be covering the election too right here. We're all here to have fun. Let me tell you something. If Pastor Tobi does anything wrong, I'm the first person that will call him and call him out. He knows. So, and also, he lives in a town where the police are not sleeping. They don't need to jump inside your car and harass you like SARS. They will just come and carry you in your house. You cannot bribe a judge in the UK. You cannot bribe police. They know the cost. So if anybody has anything with him, they should take him to court. They should take him to the police. They should hire lawyers. It's not...
Daddy Fitzy, you put me in trouble. People are bombarding. I'm seeing my DM kicking off. Please, I would like to join this court. Please, sir, I need help. I love Nigeria, man. I'm just saying the whole thing is.
So what was meant to be a diss? People want to join the court.
They say, make I join court. I beg. Oh my days, man. Humanity interests me, so but we're studying.
And bribe judges all over the world. Not when you are this famous. Not when you are this famous.
We'll be happy.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Pastor Tobi Adegboyega, and he has addressed everything that was put to him. Thank you for coming live, and we appreciate you, and we appreciate you being open and honest with us. Should any more questions arise in the future with regards to legal issues, be rest assured that we will invite you again to discuss. But in the meantime, take care.
Thank you.
God bless. And we love you.